Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Devi and I would like to welcome you to my channel again. This is another crypto video about a great arbitrage opportunity called One Trade, and in this video I'm going to explain the estimated daily profits, how the money that you've invested in the company or the money that you've deposited in the company can work for you until you double that amount. So in this video, as you can see in the photo, they are just trying to illustrate for us. We have the first column. The first column is for the deposits in USDT. The second column is the estimated daily profits. One, I can call it one. Column 2 is the daily. It is also another example of the estimated daily profits, which is 2%, and in column 4 is another example of 3% daily. So in other words, in this photo they just want to show you the amount of money that you can get depending on how the bots have performed on each day. Remember, these bots, they don't give a constant return. For example, you cannot say that every day we are going to get 2%. Every day 2%. No, that's not how this works. This works, we get the daily percentages depending on how the bots have performed in the crypto arbitrage system. In this photo, we can see that the minimum deposit is just $100, and the maximum that they have illustrated here is 50,000. But you can invest even more than 50,000, because I know my sponsor and him and his team have more than 50,000 USDT in this great program. In case we invest $100 and maybe on day one, let me call it day one, the bots manage to generate 1.36% that day, it means that you'll get $1.36. For a person who has invested $500, he or she will get $6.8. For the person that has invested $1,000, that person will get $13.6. And for a person that has invested or deposited $2,500, that person will get $34, and so on up to 50,000. As you can see, the way they have showed us that the person can get $680. That is just example one. In case maybe on a different day the bots, they manage to get 2% daily on that day. If you invested $100, you'll get $2. If you had invested $500, you'll get $10. And if you had deposited $1,000, you would have got $20, and so on up to 50,000, where you would get $1,000 on that particular day. If the bots perform on another day, they perform very well and they manage to get 3%, it means that they will be so profitable compared to all these other days, and the person that invested or deposited the minimum deposit of $100 would get $3 day on that day, and the person that deposited $500 would have got $15, and the person that had deposited $1,000 would have got $30, and so on up to the person that deposited 50,000 would be getting $1,500 on that particular day. So in other words, all you have to know here is that that platform doesn't give a constant daily return like all those other platforms that they are doing. This one gives a daily return of how, depending on how the bots have performed in the crypto arbitrage markets. So there is an important note at the bottom there, where you can see that it says that the daily profitability varies and is not fixed. That's what I've explained to you. It also says that the figures shown are estimated examples only. That's why I said that maybe that 1.36% here, up here, I called it maybe day 1, and the 2% daily I called it day 2, and the 3% daily I called it day 3, meaning that the actual results, the figures shown above are just estimated examples only. Yeah, just I've used them to explain to you how this works. And then on bullet number 3, it says that actual results may be higher or lower, meaning that maybe on another day you might get maybe 1.01% or 0.9% or 0.8% or even 4%. And then they say that past performance does not guarantee future results. What you've earned today does not guarantee you that maybe tomorrow you get the same. If you've earned 2% today, tomorrow you might get 0.9%. That's what that means. And then they say that the table is intended solely for educational and illustrative purposes. So guys, that is how one trade works. And in case you have any questions, you can always drop them in the comment section, or you can DM me so that I can explain to you further where you don't understand very well. And that's all for today. I'll see you in the next update video about one trade. See you guys.